Please. Please. I'm taking so much damage in this corner. Okay, we got the mix-ups going, please. Oh, we got the mix-up going. We got the mix-up. Oh, shit. Today we are back with another character overview for Pokemon Close Combat, and of course I have to go with Poliwrath today, which is the main character I have been playing. I've been having a lot of fun with Poliwrath, and his moveset is actually really cool. Now if you don't already know what Pokemon Close Combat is, it is essentially a 2D fighting game featuring different fighting type Pokemon. They keep adding more fighting type Pokemon, but it's a really cool game because all the Pokemon have very unique movesets, and if you're a big Pokemon fan, like, it just kind of makes sense. It all clicks. You look at the moveset, it just makes sense for the Pokemon. And what I also really like is that it's pretty simple just to pick up. Obviously every fighting game can be complex. The more you learn, the more combos you learn, all that kind of stuff makes it a lot harder. But to just download the game and pick up a character, it's pretty simple. You have your attack button, you have your special button, and you have your parry button. And so far I've made an overall kind of like guide, intro video about this game. I've also made a character overview of Blaziken, and then also most recently I made one of Breloom. But today we're going with my GOAT, and that is Poliwrath. This is the most fun character that I have been playing. I don't know why, because I'm really not the biggest fan of Poliwrath in general. I just decided to play him, and I was like, wow, his moveset's actually really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into his moveset a little bit. I'm gonna kind of explain how he works, and then we'll get into some actual matches, that way you can see some gameplay. And as always, there will be information in the description below on how to download this game, as well as some links to my previous videos. And as we go ahead and hop into this, let me know in the comments which Pokemon you want to see added next to Pokemon Close Combat. And if you've had a chance to play this game or you're thinking about playing it, let me know which character you're gonna start with. And with that, let's go ahead and dive in. Now, overall, Poliwrath is a very interesting character. He does have a lot of projectiles, which you might not really think of, at first looking at Poliwrath, but he does have some really good projectiles. Most notably right here is a little finger bubble that he shoots out. This is a very good, easily spammable attack right here. It's good for like kind of keeping your distance, but it's also kind of good up close. It can kind of like help you lead into some more things. So that's going to be one of your main tools right here, is your bubble. Another thing that you'll notice is that when I dash forward or backwards, he kind of shoots a little bit of water out from his hands, and this actually does damage too. So it's kind of like a good get off me tool. If they start comboing you and they kind of stop for a second, you can kind of bounce out with that, and it'll stun them for just enough time to get you out of there to where you can kind of follow up with a bubble. Now he also does have projectiles with his super, and so this is what happens whenever you charge at least 2 of your hyper bars right there. If you go ahead and do the input, he basically shoots out like a water gun right there, and then it follows up with some bubbles, so they kind of just linger around for a little bit. And those are kind of his main like projectiles, I guess you could say. There's other like tools that you can kind of consider projectiles, but not really. These are like your main projectiles with Poliwrath, and they all feel pretty good, I would say. Now, one of my favorite options with Poliwrath is this air bubble right here. So this is his aerial special, and as you can see, you can kind of like move around with it. There's different ways to kind of move with it. It's a really good option to kind of go in. You can also use it to kind of bounce out of situations as well. And it kind of follows up straight into his, hold up, I'm moving around, into this little belly flop right here. So there's plenty of mix-ups you can do. You can go for that, into the belly flop, depending on when they block. It's all about timing, basically. You kind of got to notice what your opponent is doing, but there's different ways to follow up. You can follow up with the flop, if you time that correctly. You can also do your little forward kick right here. I know my timing is really off right now, but you guys see what I'm talking about here. Or you can even just kind of go for that. If you expect them to block, you can follow up with the grab. There's many different things that you can do. I feel like this is one of his most like mobile tools right here. It's just a great option to kind of mix up your movement. You don't always have to approach with it. Sometimes you could just kind of go for it and sit back, or other times you can use it to dive forward. It's just one of your best options, I feel like. So in the air, you have your bubble right here. Like I said, you also do have the flop if you hold down. Just like a belly flop, as you would expect, and you can also just kick forward like that and kind of space out with that. So all really good options in my opinion. Now, a lot of his grounded attacks are pretty basic. He's got the double slap right here. Makes sense. It just kind of makes sense for the Pokemon. One of my favorite attacks, actually, if you hold down and diagonal, you kind of slide on the ground like that. This is a really cool option. You can kind of mix it up and go for that, and then kind of bounce out with that dash. Many different things that you can do. You can follow it up with a grab, all kinds of things. If you hold forward, he just punches like that, and if you hold back, he does like a little chop right here. It's kind of a good anti-air. I forgot to mention this, like I've been mentioning in my other videos, but there's basically a wiki page that has a breakdown of all the different characters, has their movesets, talks about their frame data, talks about which moves are good, and it also talks about some of the strengths and the weaknesses for the characters. And so when looking at Poliwrath's strengths, the number one right there is going to be the projectiles that I mentioned. His projectiles are just really good in general. I actually just realized that I did forget a projectile. So again, if you look at the hyper bars at the top, if you have at least one of them, whenever you jump, you press your special button. That's how you do this little bubble right here. But if you double tap it, it actually makes the bubble kind of like float around on the stage. So another good option to kind of just add space, you know, kind of, I guess, get rid of space around the stage and kind of just control it. So that's another good option too. As I kind of was looking at the wiki here, I just realized that I forgot about that. So yeah, one of his biggest strengths is definitely the projectiles. The next thing it mentions is his throws, which I will show right now. This is his back throw right here. It's kind of a nice throw in general, but the main throw that you're going to want to go for when you can is going to be your forward throw. You see right here, it's like a little supersonic, and you can actually cancel that, which is really cool because you can follow it up with something else. So basically, to do the throw, you basically press the parry button and you hold either forwards or backwards. That's how you do forward throw and back throw. And in order to cancel it, what you're going to do is tap that parry button while you're throwing. Basically, you have to time it correctly or else it's not really going to work. But if you do time it correctly, you'll see that I turn pink there for a second. I kind of dash forward, and that's how you can follow up with something else. So that's actually a really nice option that I don't think every character has. So again, that's one of his, you know, big strengths as well. The last thing I mentioned is his whirlpool, which I have not really shown so far. So if you hold down special, you see this little whirlpool right here, and it actually kind of brings the opponent in, as you can see. It's kind of a nice option because you can pull them in, you can follow up with something else. You can pull them in, you can grab, there's all different kinds of things that you can do. And again, another really cool option as far as movement goes, you put the whirlpool down, you jump up, you press down special, and you can actually dive in and kind of like teleport across the stage. So a really cool option to kind of move around. You might not think that Poliwrath has a lot of movement options, you know, at first glance, thinking about the character. But when you look at his moveset, he has a lot of different things to kind of just move around the stage, kind of just be annoying. He's got the projectiles to deal with people. He can fight up close. It's just really nice. As far as his weaknesses goes, one thing it does mention is the anti-airs. They are kind of slow. He doesn't have the best ones in the game. And his main kind of option for dealing with stuff in the air is actually by using aerials himself. So you kind of have to be on edge a little bit and kind of predict when they're going to be jumping rather than being reactive to it. So that is one kind of weakness that Poliwrath does have. And the other one mentions Power Up Punch and his different stacks, which I haven't talked about yet. As you see below my hyper bars, there's a little fist here like that. And you can see right here when I go for Power Up Punch, it's going to change that into a 1. It's going to change that into a 2. It's just going to keep going, and it basically stacks up to 4. Now what that means is that when you start out a match, you're not going to be doing the most damage. With every power-up punch you do, you're going to be stronger. And your power-up punch is your side special, which is not the best move. It's also not the fastest move. It also has some end lag to it. But basically, whenever you can, you're going to want to go for a power-up punch whenever it's safe to go for it. And that way you can kind of build up those stacks and you'll start to do more damage throughout the match. So it's kind of annoying that you have to go for it, but it is important because it allows you to put in more damage. So it can be important to kind of learn combos and things like that that will allow you to easily go for a power-up punch that we can build those stacks. So that's pretty much Poliwrath's moveset. One thing that I didn't mention is that he does actually have like an air throw. So if you jump up and you press the parry button or the grab button, you'll see he kind of like grabs the air like that. And so you can actually grab the person while they're in the air, which is kind of cool. Because again, I don't think every character has that. So Poliwrath is very unique in a lot of ways. He's got a really cool moveset, and I just think he's so much fun to play. He's got so many different options. You can zone with him a little bit. You can fight up close. He's got crazy throws. His super is very, very nice. It feels good in the game. He's just got the bubbles. Like, it's just a really cool character overall. And yeah, I would say if you're looking for kind of more of an all-arounder character, kind of similar to Blaziken, who can kind of do it all, I kind of feel the same way about Poliwrath. Like I said, he doesn't have the best anti-airs in the game, but he can definitely fight in the air. You can fight up close, you can zone, you can kind of do it all with Poliwrath. Plus, he's just a cool Pokemon in general, so why would you not want to play him? That being said, let's go ahead and jump into some online gameplay and see what we can do against actual people. Alright, looks like we are up against a Tyrogue. So this is an interesting character that I've talked about in the past. The one that can evolve into all 3 of its evolutions, potentially, depending on what it builds up here. This is a very kind of aggressive character, I feel like. Especially Tyrogue. I feel like Tyrogue is actually really good, like, by itself. You would think, like, it's way weaker because it's not evolved, but, like, I feel like Tyrogue itself is, like, pretty decent. I think we're holding up pretty good here, though. I did not mean to use my super, but I'll take it. Look at that bubble coverage right there. I'm going for my air bubble, I think. Might as well just go ahead and burn all my hyper bars here. See a little dash back, how nice that is? Okay, I'm taking a little bit too much damage here than I need to be. Grab, nice. 1 bubble should do the job. Maybe 2, it looks like. I'm trying to run. Look at that whirlpool. Look at that coverage right there. It's like a little wall around me. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm gonna go straight in, I think. No? Got the Hitmontop? Okay. I feel like this is the one I struggle with the most, actually. Hitmonchan is usually not a problem for me. It's Hitmontop. And then Hitmonlee is kind of just hit or miss. It depends, I guess. Right over these power-up punches. Okay, I'm taking, like, way too much damage. We bounce back, though. I'm trying to time that correctly. I don't know why, like, I can never, like, do anything against that, I swear. Okay. It's putting in that damage now. I'm a little worried. Okay, we got the power punch. That's good. Feeling pretty good. I need to like time my grabs a little bit better. Oh my goodness. Covers like half the stage. Look at that whirlpool into that bubble. Looking good. Tried to parry it. We got it. Nice. That little slide is like my favorite move, actually. I just love it so much. Looks like they're switching up to Zapdos. Zapdos is interesting, man. I really need to kind of learn this character. This is like one of the Pokemon I haven't played like at all. But I have played against it a few times now. So I should definitely learn how to play against it a little bit better. I think the best way to learn how to play against characters is just to kind of like learn the basics of them. You don't have to get good with every character, but I think once you kind of play every character, you kind of understand how they function, so that's true for like any game. Okay, I'm taking a little bit too much damage. I get it, I'm weak to electric, but that doesn't mean I need to be taking this much damage. That little dash back, look at that. It's like I can just dash back, and it's just so nice. Oh, he parried me. He parried me, that was nice. That was actually really, really nice. That dash back is such a good option. Let's try to teleport a little bit. There it is. I was trying to go for Power Punch. There it is. I guess that's actually kind of a good option for when they're in the air. If you can kind of predict where they're going to land. It's going to kind of cover you a little bit. I don't know, Power Punch is like not the best move in the world, but it's definitely necessary in order for you to be doing damage, so kind of just got to go for it sometimes. Take a little bit too much here. Yeah, I got cooked there. I got cooked. A little bit unfamiliar with the matchup. This is my revenge game right here. We win these. We actually got a parry. Let's go. First parry of the video, possibly? Is it going to lead into anything, though, here? Got that corner pressure. Hit with a flop. Slap, slap. We're looking good so far. A little dash back. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, he's trying to go for parries. I'm trying to go for grabs. Different levels to this, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. The bait. The bait's working. Hit with that super. There it is. Little punch to close it out. We beat the Zapdos. Let's go. That's what I was trying to do. Ooh, Mienshao. Okay. It's a little sneaky one right here. Gotta watch out for Mienshao. I will say, movement-wise, he was kind of moving around a little bit more with Zapdos, I feel like. This overhead projectile is kind of annoying, though. Oh my goodness. Just trying to block, man. Let me block. No shot he parries that. Oh my goodness. Please! Ah, no, there's no shot! There's no shot. Okay. Get that grab, dude. Let me get that grab. Let me get that aerial grab. Let's see it. Come on. Come on, jump. Jump. Oh my goodness. I'm so bad at timing that. I feel like I'm timing it correctly, but I guess not. Okay. Ooh, that skin is ugly. What is this, McDonald's? That is such an ugly skin. Little teleport action right there. Hey, like that, huh? Hey, like that. I was trying to go for that perfect, you know what I'm saying? Still get a nice win out of this, though. Nice. That bubble is so nice in the air. I love it. Probably my favorite attack in the game, actually. On. Yep. Just gonna keep holding back. Power up punch. Mix it up. There it is. Power up punch to close it out. That's kind of a good move, I guess, whenever you knock them. I feel like when you knock them, it's kind of easy to just follow into power punch if they don't block it right away. Okay, we actually have a new character. Let's go. It's Beware. Now, this dude right here, man. Beware is kind of scary. I mean, it's in the name, right? Beware. But as I've said before, it kind of just rushes you down. It grabs you. Big time damage, I feel like. Can be kind of scary. Look at that. He's got the aerial grab too. Look at that. I'm telling you, I don't think every character has that, but some definitely do. Okay. Little cartwheel. Gotta sit back a little bit. No big deal. I didn't even realize that Beware is a fighting type, actually. Oh my goodness! Look at the damage! I'm telling you guys, like, the damage output is kind of crazy. Actually, very scary for Beware! I feel like I did nothing to him. I did half damage. Half the bar is what I did. Oh my goodness, I need to stop. I need to chill. Dude, these cartwheels, man. Okay, that bubble kind of saved me a little bit there. Oh my goodness, not the parry. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it is so bad. Oh, I screwed up. Dude, I'm so scared, please. Oh, there it is. Oh, the clutch. The clutch. Beware is terrifying, man. I think in this matchup, I just want to kind of keep my distance. As soon as Beware gets in, it's kind of just over, it feels like. This thing is terrifying, man. There it is. We got the aerial grab. I need to get my power punches. I was trying to grab. I wasn't trying to do that. That is not what I was trying to do. Oh, dude, he's got the super too. Oh no! So much damage. Am I just dead here? Do I just actually lose? I think I do. Nice. I think I actually do. Actually, how do you beat this thing? Okay, we got the whirlpool. That's really nice. Double whirlpool, looking pretty good. It's kind of half expecting a parry there. Okay, we're sitting pretty good. Just keep dashing back. A little super. Get that pressure on. I didn't think he was actually gonna go in. I literally need one hit. Okay, thank you. I got greedy there for the whirlpool. I got it last time, so I was trying to go for it again. I guess Power Up Punch is kind of a good follow-up after whirlpool, because it kind of just pulls him in and stuns him for a second, so that's kind of the way to get your stacks going. I screwed that up so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just keep dashing back. Okay. Still looking good. Ah, dude. I'm choking. Please. Please. I'm taking so much damage in this corner. Okay, we got the mix-ups going, please. Oh, we got the mix-up going. We got the mix-up. Oh, we actually did it. We actually did it. Yo, I was getting cooked. I can't even lie. I was getting cooked there. Oh, boy. This has been a very momentum-based gameplay against Beware. It's like I'm either I'm doing crazy damage or I'm just getting rushed down. Okay, that's fine. Unbelievable. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, right? He parries it right into the super. Go for the grab, finish it off with that. We're looking good. Ooh, that little back part of the whirlpool got him actually. That's crazy. Okay. Little slip and slide action. Oh, he went straight into that grab. Let's go for the super. Yeah, we're looking good now. We're looking real good. Little block into the power punch, and we win those. And that's gonna be it, you guys. A little bit of gameplay with Poliwrath. I hope you guys enjoyed the little character overview. I know it started off a little bit rough, but we got some wins there towards the end, and it kind of showed what he could do. Again, he's a really fun character overall. He's got a lot of zoning options. He can fight up close, and he can also stack up his power-up punches to just make him stronger in general. And so for me personally, this is probably the most fun character that I played. But again, depending on your playstyle, you may or may not like Poliwrath. You can go ahead and test out all the Pokemon that you want to and kind of see who fits you the best. Let me know in the comments which character I should cover next for the next video, and other than that, I've got nothing else for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help me get to 10,000. We're getting closer. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you try out Pokemon Close Combat, and I hope you enjoy it.